what's going on with the team. This is suddenly go. Apakah mereka takut melihat wajah para ibu-ibu?
Probably not.
Kayaknya
Okay.
rapat dadakan ini.
No, they'll catch up their makeup or something like appearance because we are mother in here. Just, nah, makasih.
Ini mohon maaf nanti kalau ada suara-suara kecil ya. Mother X sekarang.
Okay, maybe we can wait for 5 minutes or for adjudicators, our adjudicators this evening. Siapakah adjudicatorsnya? I want to say hi to the counselor of the both of the team. Halo Pak Irwansyah. Halo.
Nice
Good
to
evening,
meet
sir.
you. Good evening.
Nice to meet you, sir.
Yeah, I'm glad that I can join today because I missed two debates before.
Okay. You have to watch this one, sir. This is gonna be so hot.
This is all semifinals Jabodetabek teams, yeah?
Yeah. I think the adjudicators would have to save their energy because this is gonna be so hard to decide which one.
Yeah, both of them are great teams, so may the best team wins.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hope that. Halo Christine.
Halo Ibu Christine. Oh ya Pak Citra Jaya sudah bergabung bersama kita. Halo Sir. Our adjudicators. And also Pak Jusran is already joined with us. Good evening, sir.
Hai. Halo Pak Iwan.
Halo. Halo Mr. Citra. How are you, Cit?
Halo Pak Iwan, I'm good Pak. How are you Pak?
Just fine. Halo teams, Sister Act team, my team.
Halo Pak. Makasih udah datang.
Yeah, that I joined this today. Sorry for missing the two debates that you already fulfilled. But I'm proud to be your counselor, although I do nothing to help you. I'm sorry for that.
You already support us your best possible.
Yes.
Supporting it means a lot.
I think Bu Bona joined this also, Irsanti. I don't know, because I already spread this information to a group of Jabodetabek. I invite them to watch this semifinals.
Yeah. I hope all of the team from Jabodetabek have to join this evening because this is gonna be so. I think this is gonna be so going to a good show this evening. I think because both of the team is very good at arguing like before. We all know that both of the team is so good.
Is this a derby team, Pak Iwan, also from Jakarta?
Yes,
Okay.
I am the counselor of Sister Act team. You know, Jusron. Halo, Jusron. Long time no see, ya.
Siapa?
Okay, maybe uh we can start. Good evening, everybody. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
The Honorable
Salam.
Adjudicator, Mr. Doni Hendrawan, the Honorable Adjudicator, Mr. Citra Jaya, the Honorable Adjudicator, Mr. Jusran Mawardi, and the Honorable Senior Leader that joined in this session, the Honorable the Counselor of Sister Act, Mr. Iwan Shagani, and the Counselor of Debat Team, Ms. Christine Juliana Siagian. And all of participants, we have 61 participants from all over Indonesia, of course. Thank you guys and enjoy the show. At the end of the session, Easy Crew will be choose two best of supporters. So keep writing on the chat because the double easy mail is waiting for you guys. Well, I would like to say welcome to the Initiative National Debate Competition, INDC 2022. We are now joining the semifinals round, a match between Team Sister 8 versus Team Debate Team. First, I would like to introduce myself. Of course, my name is Irsanti Bayana. I'm from Kantor Cabang Lu Banggai, Kediputian Wilayah 10, Sulu Tenggo Malut. I will be your moderator for today and lead this session until it ends. I'm with Miss Beatrix and Mr. Johan as our operator for this session. And then we would like to express our gratitude for today's adjudicators. For first adjudicators is Mr. Doni Hendrawan. And the second adjudicators is Mr. Chitaya. The third adjudicators is Mr. Jusran Mawardi. Okay, if there is something, just let me know if there is something to clear out, sir. Or the voice of the participant. We already test the microphone of the participant is very good so far. Ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, here we have two teams. Allow me to introduce them to all participants. First team is a Sister Act. I want to hear all of supporters from Sister X. Please unmute your microphone and make some noise.
Go, Sister Act.
Thank you. We have Miss Harika Risetio as the first speakers and Miss Sylvia Octaviani as the second speaker. And the last is Miss Laksmi Darmayanti as the third speaker, with their counselor, of course, Mr. Iwan Shagani. Okay, let's move to the next team is the Bay team. Please unmute your microphone and make some noise. Oh my God, there is a lot of supporters there.
1,000 supporters.
Oh, okay. We have Mr. Andi Asrul Juanda as first speaker, and Miss Josefina Pardede as a second speaker, and Miss Kasih Elpayuk as the third speaker, with their counselor, Miss Christine Juliana Siagian. To all participants, remember that the end of the session, we will choose the best supporter. So please make some noise at the chat box, but do not turn on your microphone while the debate is going. Yeah, is okay. Before we start the debate, allow me to read the rules of the participant. No supporter are allowed to open their microphone while the debate session is running. Team members have to rename themselves with format team name underscore first, second, or the third speaker. And the counselor have to rename their name with the name of the team underscore the counselor. Team and the supporters are not allowed to show any sign of unit kerja, and each speaker join with their own account. The debaters are not allowed to turn off their camera while the debate's running, yeah? Okay, before we start, ladies and gentlemen, let's start the debate. So our motion for today is digital disruption decrease human creativity. Definition is digital disruption is an effect that change the fundamental expectation and behaviors in a culture, market, industry, and process that caused by or expressed through the digital capabilities, channels, or assets. The decrease in human creativity is more notable after digitalization compared to before. The challenge, the hosts that agree to this motion should provide arguments, evidence on the decrease of human creativity in this digitalization era. Okay, so maybe all of you already know that there is a little bit different with the timer of each speaker. You have 4 minutes to deliver your argument. So the first chance of speaking comes to the first speaker of affirmative side. Are you ready?
Ready.
Okay. Your time begins once you start speaking, please.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, honorable educators and all the audience. There has been pros and cons about how creativity decreased due to the technological disruption. There has been a lot of change in technology, and it makes a huge impact on our cultures, how our lives began, and how the business has shifted. The massive growth of technology has entered a period of technological distortion. Now we live in digital area, like mobile phone, social media, cloud computing, or things that are common. Also, when technology combined with knowledge, then it becomes an innovation. The theory of innovation disruption introduced in the 1995 by Clinton and Christensen. However, this theory has been widely misunderstood. But at this moment, we're not speaking about the disruption innovation theory. On the other hand, creativity defined as the ability to generate unique and novel ideas that are relevant and useful. Theodore Louis said that the creativity is thinking a new things, while innovation is doing new things. Study of Seth and Rome in 2017 shows that the capacity of true creativity and deep critical thinking being diminished by the disruption technology. Why was that? Because the 24/7 connected in information intensive world that makes the diminishing in creativity and critical thinking. A strong argument technology kills creativity is that children or adults like us have their time only access on their gadget, and that activity can lack of imaginative activity that cannot decrease our creativity. So let's have a simple example. How many of you tune on to Google every time you're facing a difficulty problem? The answer is yes. Many of us and all of us tuning to Google every time we face problem. That's a very dangerous one. So in this example, I would like to give you two examples about how the creativity decreased due to the changing technology. The first example is we will talk about photography. Photography is the business that's shifting a lot and have a magic changes because of the increasing use of digital photography. Back then, when we want to make a good picture, then we have a good skill in photography, a good skill and creativity. But now we can make a good picture only with the good high quality digital camera. The second example is a study in a group that making a paper airplane. The first group called a Google group that make airplane based on what they saw in Google. And the next group in non-Google group that make an airplane based on what intuition. This result is very interesting. That the result is that how the non-Google group can make a very different type of airplane that not unusual. They use their creativity to make a very different type of airplane. On this example, that can be concluded that in this the use of disruptive technology has decreased the creativity. This disruption technology create not more than increasing the company performance, company probability, and the commodity to respond to the increasing use in digital market. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, next, the first speaker of negative side, your time begins once you start speaking, please.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, honorable educators, leader, and Duta BPJS Kesehatan. Well, because even though the first speaker from affirmative team explained a little bit about the definition of our motion for today, but they didn't represent the motion clearly and comprehensively. So, as the first speaker from negative team, I'm going to redefine our motion for today so it fits in the box. So, according to Oxford Dictionary, digital disruption is a significant change to industry or market because of innovation, new ideas or method in technology. While Henning, in his writing in Digital Innovation and Transformation, stated that in defining digital disruption, we seek to clarify our perspective by describing three consecutive elements: digital innovation, digital ecosystem, and polylogic. On the other hand, according to Cambridge Dictionary, creativity means the ability to produce original and unusual idea or to make something new or imaginative. Whereas decrease means that make something become less. So what we believe about our definition for today is significant change to industry or market due to the innovation, which is described by three constitutive elements such as digital innovative, digital ecosystem, and flow logic, which doesn't make the ability to produce something new or imaginative become less. The honorable adjudicators, many people understand this meaning as a process of digital disruption is negative one that may attack on their business. However, in reality, it's only the negative force for those who choose to ignore it or try to fight for it. Those who can embrace it often find it can benefit for their business in various ways, contributing to their success as follows. First, it will lead to innovative approach for people and business. As we all know that today people demands tends to change in every day. People always want fast and easy access to meet their needs. So it is a challenge for a business owner to work on their business will meet ends. Therefore, it is crucial for organization to embrace the change to gain competitive advantages by brainstorming ideas for entirely unique product, service, or channel to meet the consumer's needs. In the other words, this challenge will improve the creativity of organization or individuals by encouraging them to be more creative and understanding the consumer need. Secondly, digital disruption leads to business success. What we mean here is that even though digital technology is applied, but people don't put any creativity into it, it won't be successful. As we have earlier mentioned that If the company wants to grow and success, it must face digital disruption by following several elements. For instance, developing company-wide digital culture, creating new customer experience and unit outcomes, and also incorporating the new technology and business model by working with the team. The company can embrace the new and put away the old, or at least modify the old and better procedure for technology so they can provide competitive products which are directly connected with the tremendous success. Lastly, it will allow the quality to obtain the humans being from infancy to adulthood. Due to the advancement of technology, it is easier for people today to access accurate information because big data and analytics allow individuals to develop their critical insight, which become a next frontier for innovation, competition, and productivity. For example, in children, digital disruption provide them with autonomous ways of engaging multisensory opportunities, stimulating their imagination and creativity, whilst adults can benefit from it in technology, business, industry, or even in society. So the honorable adjudicators, based on this reason, this house believes that digital disruption does not decrease the human creativity. Thank you.
Thank you. Next, the second speaker of affirmative team. Your time begins once you start speaking. Please.
My dear fellow debat, respected adjudicator, judges, and amazing audience that has already joined today's session. Please guess a song which I'm going to sing. Ready? Aku ingin begini, aku ingin begitu, ingin ini, ingin itu banyak sekali. I guess everyone of us so familiar to the song. We have two main characters in the cartoon, which are Doraemon and Nobita. If we reflect to our digital life, Nobita would be us as human, and Doraemon representing digital disrupting, where everything we desire or need already provided by digital mediums. These are some other things we agree with you about the definition, about how it innovation, using, and the productivity, and so on and so forth. But you're not answering how it decrease human. It's all about human. Let me redirect our discussion. The focus here is human creativity. It's all about human mind. We are here to prove and give evidence to make sure whether the digital disruption has decreased the human creativity. There are some red flags that we thought it is important to look at and be aware on this digital disruption impacts that has shaped us differently that we used to be. We are all born in with creativity quality in nature. Look how we are changing from evolvingly from time to time, from prehistoric age to digital age, from having nothing on your body and having everything to your hand only. There is a strong assumption that our primitive ancestors benefited from taking us as much as informative as possible. It would have been necessary for survival to notice everything about their surrounding. First, difficulty now is that an age of information overload, our brain needs to train to avoid the glut and filter only what is needed to nurture the right environment for creativity. As our speaker state, that it has caused entropy and ultimately robbing our capacity for deep and difficult critical thinking and creativity due to the digital use impact us to our brain. Second, study by Kyung Hee Him in 2011 found that a decreasing trend towards creativity using Torrance test of creative thinking, TTCT, based on longitudinal study from 1966 to 2008. The study assessed for its fluency, elaboration, abstraction, etc. Interestingly, it found that the decrease is visible from young to old. Moreover, there is a significant statement from the study that the young today are less creative. Most evident decline is among preschool children. The more we move into digital form, the more access we have to more other distracting medium, social media, email notification, etc. Technology encourages us the habit of instant gratification, which assists us when in the context of productivity, but also diminishes us our patient level for deeper thinking required to be truly creative. Also, World Health Organization published strict guidelines about children's screen time. It is the result of huge big mom in 2017 that it is proving that it has reducing working memory capacity studied. Answering to your arguments, or if somebody that today has more creativity that era earlier. In this modern life, we are all good in disseminating the fruits of culture science. We are the master of success and mistresses of distribution and modification. We are confusing between creative production and democratic distribution. We are strongly convinced, and for all of us, that digital disruption has significant effect on decreasing human creativity. It is the result from exposure to digital social medium, human habit for over-consuming, overusing the digital for distracting their minds. Thank you very much.
You still have 10 seconds.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Wow, I can feel the fire in Luke Banggai. Okay. Next, the second speaker of negative team. Your time begins once you start speaking. Please.
Thank you. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. The topic for our debate is digital disruptions decrease human creativity. We, the negative team, believe that the statement before is false. The first affirmative speaker has tried to tell you children and adults spend too much time on the screen. This is wrong because that it's not how long we're using screens that really matters. It's how we're using them and what's happening in our brains in response. On the other hand, the second speaker of the affirmative team seems like support our side. Our first speaker has already stated that it will lead to an innovative approach for people and business. The COVID-19 pandemic changed the way the world lived, worked, and conducted business. It forced companies and organizations to become even more agile, responsive, adaptable, and creative than they thought they could be. Digital disruption is the answer to help us to enhance our creativity. Just for example, in hospitality industry, imagine not so long ago, hospitality had a large amount of information for guests such as brochures. Journal of Computer Information Systems stated that there is a disruption of guest behavior and expectations in the hospitality industry, and with the use of digital technologies, guests can manage their bookings and information search on their smart devices. And as a result, guest expectations are heavily disrupted and are today much broader and higher. The second thing is digital disruption leads to business success. Based on the data from McKinsey & Company in 2015, established companies lost their leadership position by 40% between 1965 and 2012 because they failed to recognize disruptive threats until it's too late. For example, Kodak, Nokia, and BlackBerry. According to Forrester Market Research Company in 2021 that examined the return on investment, they found that a shift of $19 billion from technology into creativity over 6 years would provide an increase in ROI as high as 18% and potential return of $66 billion. Although the study was conducted in the US, they expect to see similar results elsewhere in the world. Through BPJS Kesehatan, press release on November 15, 2021, we have got information that technological development require public services in the health sector to carry out digital transformation to improve service quality. The effort to improve service quality can we see from innovation and breakthrough, starting from the online queuing system that has been implemented in 16,000 FKTPs and has been implemented in 95% of hospital and is integrated with mobile JKN. The third point is it will allow equality to obtain human being needs from infancy to adulthood. In 2019, UNICEF Office of Innovation launched GIGA. We can see the result of the program has been successfully giving the good effect for children all around the world, such as in Europe and Central Asia, UNICEF is working with partners to pilot technology that helps children with complex communication challenges. And the game. Virtually all games and social media work on what's called a variable reward system. It balances the hope that you're going to make it big with a little bit frustration and a sense of skill needed to improve. And honorable adjudicators, because of the reason before, this House firmly believes that digital disruption does not decrease human creativity. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So I can see the adjudicators is working hard there. Okay, the third speaker of affirmative team, it's your turn. Time begins once you start speaking, please.
Okay, thank you. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I will be a slowly bit move in my speech because one thing that we have to make sure, this idea today is digital disruption decrease human creativity. Mas Asrul, when you say that digital innovation, digital ecosystem or ecosystem innovation, it's too way long. We are talking about human creativity. Human creativity is a cognitive process. Technology is a tool. When technology combined with creativity, embraced with knowledge, in knowledge management framework, it can be used as innovation to boost their performance. So we can't say that innovation is part of creativity. No, innovation really needs a trace of entrepreneur, not only creative thinking, really need risk taking, really need some difficult thinking, not only creativity. So we will say, and Mbak Harika said before, when technology combined with knowledge, it became an innovation. Knowledge is essentially related to human action. So creativity is thinking up new things. Creativity not doing new things. Doing new thing is innovation. Okay. And also Mbak Yosi, when you say example Kodak, really Kodak is hubris. You know hubris means when we are talking about how to move on the new era, they are still insist, okay, it's okay. We don't have to move anything. We are really comfort zone. It's also different in creative thinking because it's related with hubris, the hubris of CEA. Okay. And once again, Mbak Yosi, in dialogues clinical neuroscience, they agree with you that aspect of digital media can have positive impact, but also it observed related to internet gaming addiction. Please state the addiction word. And also it have to be our thinking overload because of something big exposure to us. When we are facing screens daily, eventually they will addicted. Also, they will have to do something multitasking. How can we use those thinking to make something creative when we are pressured to make something multiple? So it's really like about digital disruption increase human creativity. And also, please allow me to remind, we are homo digitalis right now, not just a gadget user, but access through a gadget. Its existence is determined by digital actions. Jadi, so we are uploading, chatting, and posting because we need for recognition. And it's really not can describe how digital disruption increase human creativity. The next question, again, I ask you, when do we have time to thinking up new things when we are distracted by technology or digital, when we are addicted by digital, and when we are multitasked? Can you answer me? Hi audience, hi Mbak Moderator. It's not simply like you say, and we are say again, this is new imperialism of capitalism. Thank you.
Thank you. Next is the third speaker of negative team. Your time begins once you start speaking, please.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, respected judges. Throughout the course of this debate, we have proven that digital disruption does not decrease human creativity as the negative house has been given the motion. However, I still need to address several things that have been brought by the affirmative team. Affirmative team claims that innovative is different than creativity, but we can separate creativity from innovation and vice versa. But first, before I come to that, let me first rebut about the claiming about decrease of people productivity or their unique idea. As my second speaker implied, it's not about how long we're using the screens that really matters. It's how we're using it and controlling them, and that was spending in our brain to respond. Where we like it or not, digital devices are everywhere. Because according to Harvard Medical School research in 2022, digital media use plays an active role in building neural connection to the human brain. Children, people need a diverse menu of online and offline experiences, including the chance to let their minds wander. To overcome the situation that was stated by the affirmative team, based on a study from University of Strathclyde, United Kingdom, it becomes very fundamental to foster some factors of creativity, such as frustration and intellectual curiosity, supporting the development of these personal attitudes factors in the person through specific activities. This could allow overcoming the inhibiting condition that was stated before caused by digital or internet environment. Besides this, the digital environment provides easy access to large amount of information or big data, as my first speaker said, causing an information overload that blows up the divergent phase of the creative process, such as Google, as what the second speaker of the affirmative speaker said. Next thing that I want to rebut is how the affirmative thing think that social media exposure to the social media was like negative thing, but self-expression and self-discovery by digital preferences to social media become therefore new crucial motivational factor in the digital area. Factors capable of keeping high level of engagement and participation through the whole creative process. Another point that I want to add, which affirmative team failed to grasp, is how digital disruption makes it seem easier, by the example from Google and Doraemon's Pocket. As my first speaker said, people nowadays always want a fast and easy access to meet their needs. But just because it's easier doesn't mean it will get less creative. Instead, it will produce more time to create, proceed with the objectives. For example, when we talk about disruptive technology, smartphones should not only be part of this conversation, but probably at the top of the list. Smartphones are everywhere today and have all the tools we need to be productive. We don't have to look far. We can see at this very moment, corporate university together with English Club creatively conducted this top-tier debate competition with digital technology. From smartphone, laptop, everything. Can the affirmative team imagine how ineffective and inefficient it is if they have to accommodate all the participants, all their needs from all over Indonesia? See the pattern here? Digital exposure goes to flexibility, goes to creativity. We can see how digital disruption or exposure creatively bring out so many opportunities for people in every aspect. Therefore, ladies and gentlemen, respected judges, these examples alone are why we are standing on digital disruption does not decrease human creativity. Thank you.
Thank you for all of the speaker. Now the first team that deliver their conclusion or replies goes to the negative team and reply by the affirmative team. The negative team, please, it's your time.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the last time for today's opposition. Let's conclude where this house stands in this debate. But before, since the affirmative team seems like misunderstand about our motion for today, I have to highlight once more that our motion for today, digital disruption does not decrease human creativity. So, and why we stand for our argument. So as we mentioned mainly that digital disruption offers some advantages compared to its drawbacks, such as one, it will lead to innovative approach for and business. What we mean here is that digital disruption will lead the company or people to be always more creative, innovative in providing unique products, service, and channel to embrace the consumer demands which tend to change every day, and they always fast and easy access to their needs. To illustrate, in the hospitality industry, like what the second speaker has explained, Journal of Computer Systems said that in digital technology allows guest expectation to be broader and higher because they can easily access their booking. So it's a challenge for companies to be more competitive. Secondly, digital disruption leads to a business success. Digital disruption encourages company or people to put any creativity in all of aspect on their business. If not, it won't be successful. They may embrace the new or even modify the all into a better procedure and technology. As a result, they will produce competitive product to lead them into success. Several concrete examples of the company who lost their leadership position because they unable to impress the change was Kodak, Nokia, and BlackBerry. Based on the data from McKinsey and Company 2019, those companies lost their popularity by 40% between 1965 and 2012 because they failed to recognize disruptive threat until it's too late. Lastly, it will allow the equality to obtain human beings from infancy to adulthood. Big data and analytics provide equal access for people and companies to develop their critical insight due to the advancement of technology. It becomes a frontier for innovation, competition, or even productivity. Nowadays, people can access information for either educational and non-educational purpose. For example, as the UNICEF Office of Innovation launched GIGA in 2019, it was found successfully giving a good effect on children around the world. The net technology allows children to engage multisensory opportunities, stimulating them to imagination and creativity, while in adult, it reference for them to be successful in business, technology, or even in the society. So the honorable adjudicator, once again, for this reason, this house strongly believe that digital disruption doesn't decrease the human creativity. Thank you.
Thank you. Then the affirmative side, your turn. Time begins once you start speaking, please.
Thank you very much, our respected adjudicators, judges, and our bad fellows. As you have not answered how the digital disruption does not decrease, you are merely talking about innovation, productivity, and other things that the outputs of the creativity thinking. So I will say in other days, there is a story about the machine stops by EM posters about the futuristic scenario which a mysterious machines controls everything from food supply to information technology. In this situation that evokes internet and digital media events of today in this dystopia, all communication is remote and face-to-face meeting no longer happen. The machine controls the mindset as it makes everybody dependent on it. In the short story, when the machine stops working, society collapses. We would like to say that we are now moving rapidly into a new world, one shaped by the fourth industrial revolution. This world is one in which digital technology is various form will shape work, play, everyday life. Technology has allowed us developments in all kinds, as you mentioned, of creativity pursuit that have pushed boundaries from where they were before. It has also made many forms, like you said, innovation, but creativity and the knowledge needed to pursue them more accessible than it was for previous generation. However, there is two sides of a coin to everything. You are deeply convinced that we assume that we are all too hearing the evidence we said statement as a result from the study. Digital disruption has impacted and decreased the human creativity. It is meticulously studied by Kyung Hee Him in 2011. Hoj E became also in 2017. And in the legislation, we have also stated in 2019. There is several points that we would like to indicate as well. Digital disruption has becoming one of distraction in our daily life that stimulates our brain to have addiction. Digital disruption are not only distracted, but also addicted to force us to multitask. Digital disruption has killed creativity to some extent in the needs of discretion to the best digital medium of utilization, and human tendency and discretion of the usage of digital means really determine whether it increasing or decreasing human creativity. Okay, the overuse of digital disruption for my distraction will create serious impact on brain addiction, which resulting in decreasing creativity over generation. So there is no further doubt that our findings prove that indeed the digital disruption has decreased human creativity. At last, digital disruption is double-edged sword. So wise man will use for the best course to achieve best result to his life. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, now we come to the in-depth questioning by our three honorable adjudicators. I will go to Mr. Jusran Mawardi first. Any issue you'd like to clarify, sir, or comment? Please.
Yeah, thank you very much. You guys are so awesome, and I think the topic is also very challenging for us from the other side, affirmative house and also from the negative house. And I think yeah, both of the team already have some data and also some reference, good reference, of course. But I think I would like to maybe some clarify about the volume, body language, and something like that. I think since we all see the debate still on the debate, I think you guys please watch the screen, since we already seen online. Watch the screen and then speak. Do not speak too speed. Some intonation is too speed. So unfortunately, some guys or some participant maybe here could not get your idea. So that's another one. And also the body language also, you guys be supportive. I think this one is debate is move us to how do we say our idea, how do we prevent our idea to the all of the community, all of the speaker. And then about the data, I think I have to stay on the line since my adjudicators here. I think we have a lot of discuss with Pak Doni and also Pak Citra. We have to very hard to choose which one is the good, just like a good and the better. I think since this is a derby teams, you guys are awesome, very emotional, and also I think it will be hard for us. Since the topic, I stand on the line. I cannot move to the. Should I go to the digital or not? I know, but I think we will discuss with my team and to choose which one is the best, and also present their idea, present their topic based on some data, based on some reference, and then in the manner of the debate itself. Maybe that's from me, the moderators. Thank you.
I want to make sure, sir, that there is no question for the speaker or the team, one of the team, or you can ask the both of the team to clarify something from their argument.
I think I don't have since now I don't have any question.
Oh,
Both
okay,
you guys are already stand on the negative house, and also some thinking about the technology. I know a lot about technology. I don't want to move a little bit with other side. I think that's all. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Pak Jusran. Next, I would like to invite Mr. Doni Hendrawan to give to ask. You can clarify something, sir, or comment this session. Of course, the time is yours, sir. Sorry, sir, we cannot hear.
Okay, now you can hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. I must congratulate both of the teams that you have been past the debate session quite hard, I think. And I can see the fire between you I mean, I think it's a little bit different from the teams that I judging yesterday, because this time the fire is kind of bigger than yesterday. But I just want to ask you some simple question to both of the teams, and please answer it with your own words, not by reading something or yeah, just answer it with your own words. What is exactly the digital disruption in your mind? Please, I will give the opportunity first to the affirmative house first. Yeah, can you explain it to me? Just a concise definition with your own words.
Okay, thank you.
Uh-huh.
Disruptive, technological disruptive. According to us, digital technological disruptive is something that maybe we can back to the innovation theory. How the incumbent try to get the customer from the newcomer, try to get the customer from the incumbent. So it's about to see the opportunity to make a new market for the incumbent. So they're competing in a different type of market. So in the innovation disruption, it say that this theory actually shifting the market. So the market is changing, not in the original market. That's from us.
Okay, thank you for the first teams. And for the negative teams, can you define to me what is exactly the digital disruption? Just say it in your own words, not based on somebody theory or some journals or some highly achieved magazine, something. Just say it in your own words. I really want to get your idea.
Okay, thank you, sir, for the question. Based on our point of view, that digital disruption is a significant change to industry or market due to the advancement of technology. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. I think from my side is okay. I mean, I just want to clarify whether the both teams are really have a strong knowledge about what is exactly the digital disruption is. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir. Maybe we can wait for a little bit for Mr. Citrajaya. Wow, this is gonna be so hard to decide. This is gonna be going to be a long discussion between the educators. There will.
It will be very difficult for us.
This will be another debate on the breakout room, actually. Or maybe we can hear the margin of the winner, maybe just one, or like before. Okay, maybe because Mr. Pak Citra. We can wait.
As idol.
2 minutes. Okay. Hello.
Enggak.
Where's Pak Citra?
Okay, maybe we can wait Pak Citra in the breakout room. So help me, Mr. Johan, to breakout room. And to all participants, please stay tuned. We will be back in 10 minutes to give you a good to announce to you all the winner, which team will be the winner this evening. I think I know that this is gonna be so hard to decide, but we have to decide in 10 minutes. So thank you to all participants. Please stay tuned. We will be back in 10 minutes. Oh, okay. The adjudicators is already here. Where is the sister act? Okay. Maybe we can wait about 2 days to wait. No. Okay. Maybe we can hear the announcement. I would like to invite our adjudicators to announce our winners for our winner for this session. Please, sir.
I think it should be start with Pak Jusron to announce the best speaker, isn't it?
Best speaker, yes.
Yeah, best, not best boomers, but best speakers.
Okay, Pak. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think we have to the final conclusion. Also, the debate from internal educators to decide who is the best speakers for our session right now. And the best speakers, he or she who has a good emotion, volume, clear sound, articulation, and also maybe some melodious voice, something like that. And also the diction of the proper word and also self-confidence. Since Pak Doni have a very sensitive response for that. And the conclusion that we have discussed is for the best speaker, it goes to the second speaker of the negative house. Yay.
Oh,
Kayoshi. Kayoshi
again.
namanya. Oke, Kayoshi.
Bayoshi, congratulations.
Kayoshi, go, Kayoshi.
Thank you so much, sir.
Selamat. Congrats, Yosi.
You are the best.
I think you got a lot of supporters, Josie.
Yeah, I think.
Or maybe you bring the whole
right
village here. The
I
whole
don't-
person from your village.
I
No,
never
she's
imagined
right,
the
she's
support will
right,
be this big, sir.
Okay. You say somebody proposed you. Will you marry me? They said.
Oh my God, Mr. Doni.
No, I
Wow.
just reading the message from the support Yoshi supporters. Somebody proposed her.
Yeah, you're very popular.
Okay, should I proceed? Okay.
Yes, please.
Okay, guys. I'm not saying you, ladies and gentlemen. I just say you guys because you are my guys. You are my boys and girls. Okay. After a long and heavy discussion between me and Pak Yusron, and also a little bit opinion from Pak Chitra, we have decided who is the winner. But before I announce the who is the winner, I just want to give you some key takeaways. Maybe this is also part of our debates that we should share to you all. First of all, because we acting as adjudicators, and you know what adjudicators means? It's a jury. It means that we are the one you should convince about your idea, your opinions. So, and because we are not born in New York, or I'm not born in Manhattan, or Pak Yusron is not born in Surrey, England, maybe we suggest that you should speak your opinion in a very clear, concise, and a good intonation, something like that. So we can get the idea. What is your idea? And so we can see whether you have a very strong knowledge about the topics that we are discussing today, something like that. That's the first point I want to mention for you all. So for the team that win the this session today, maybe you can keep this takeaway as your to improve your performance in the next match. Second of all, I think you must clearly understand what is the topic is, because most of the topic I've seen that most of the topic that we are using as the debate topics is quite and heavy topics. I realize that the digital disruption is not a very easy topics to understand. I clearly, that's why I asked both of you, what is exactly digital disruption in your opinion? Just say it in your own words. And I do believe it's not so easy to understand, because like me, I'm not IT. I don't have any IT background, but right now I'm working in an IT department, so it's very hard for me to understand all that new things. I think Yusron is my teacher here. He always helped me to understand what is exactly digital transformation, what is exactly digital disruption. So I think that's the second point that you must acknowledge. So the debate will be become interesting. And the last one, I think, don't attack somebody personally. If you want to attack, say it with in elegant way. I mean, yeah, and still smile. Don't lose your smile, because it's a debate. It's not a fighting. It's not a kung fu fighting. It's not about a mass fighting, a street fighting. No, no, it's just a debate. So keep smile, okay? Yeah, just you will be win, not because you're attacking somebody, but you will be win because you have the strong opinion and the strong idea. So something like that. So based on that three things that I mentioned to you, all the judges decided that the winner will goes to. Do you have any just like something like that? Oh, it's too long, I think. Okay. Oh, what the heck is that? Why is this repeating? Okay. And the winner goes to the negative house. Thank you very much. Good luck.
Wow.
And
Wow.
see you in finals. Okay.
Congrats, yeah,
Congratulations.
congrats.
Congratulations
Congratulations
to
to
the
the
Welcome to the
whole
final,
team.
both of
guys.
you,
Thank you so much,
Yeah.
you
educator.
are
Thank
great.
you so much.
Mas Andy, Kak Yosi, Kak Kelsey.
Again, somebody proposing you see.
Wow. Thank you so much for our honorable adjudicators for the announcement that the bat won this session. Congratulations for the bat team, and highly appreciate for the sister act team, of course, that show us
Yeah.
incredible and amazing performance. Thank you. The power of Amma always be won on our heart, of course. And the winning team, we will send you our next motion. Yeah. Thank you everyone for joining our today's match. Thank you for all adjudicators, teams, counselor, and supporters from all over Indonesia. Thank you so much for joining with us. Okay, maybe I want to invite the counselor of the bad team first for the any comment maybe. Congratulations, ma'am. Your team is already won again. Please, miss.
Thank you. I think they are awesome. Their preparation is in 2 days. They were going to in Zooming. I don't know how many hours they spent in Zoom to prepare the data, to prepare the reference, and also since in the morning they were also prepare for this debate, and I think they are going layak layak to go to the final. Their dream is come true because want to go to the head office. You rock, guys.
Thank you, Ibu.
Wow, thank you,
Hidup Pak
ma'am.
Christian.
Thank you. Okay, next to Mr. Iwansha, Pak Iwansha Gani, please.
Yeah, thank you. I'm very proud of these teams. Yeah, I mean these two teams. Yeah, they represent Jabodetabek. Yeah, at the beginning, I already told that support the best team, yeah, that wins, then can represent Capil Jabodetabek to the finals. We hope that these teams still rock, yeah, because they are bad men and bad girls, yeah, there. No Robin, but Batman and Batwoman. Okay, thank you guys. You are so great, and then my team, Sister Ek, you're very good also. Yeah, I'm very proud of you, and yeah, I'm sorry that maybe I cannot support you all the time, but I'm really, really proud of you, and I'm really proud to be your counselor. Thank you, Irsanti.
Thank you, sir. Okay, I want to remind the Sister Act that there is one round again to memperebutkan, how to say memperebutkan, memperebutkan the third position.
Wins, yeah, wins.
Yeah. Yes, thank you, sir, for helping me. And again, thank you so much for all of the participants. All senior leader has joined this evening. Thank you so much, sir, ma'am. Thank you so much, and all of Duta BPJS Kesehatan from all over Indonesia. Thank you so much. See you next round. See you in the grand final. I'm Irsanti and my colleague, Miss Beatrix and Mr. Johan. Apologize for all the mistakes in this session. Thank you so much, and bye-bye.
Thank you.
Hey, bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank
Mrs.
you, Mr. Doni, Mr. Jusron, Mr.
The finals.
Mr.
Hey,
Jusran hebat.
anak Selatan, you rock, yeah.
Pak Irwan Gani juga you rock,
take a
man.
photo first. Auntie.
Anak Selatan versus
my
anak
God.
Timur.
It's okay. Sorry, ma'am and sir. May we can take a picture first? Oh my
Yes.
God, I forget this. Okay, first we can sign like this. Sorry. Thank you, Miss Nancy, to remind me. Okay, maybe Miss Bea, you can help me, please. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, next is freestyle. Freestyle, is it? Okay. Miss Bea, please help me. 1, 2, and 3.
Great. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Terima kasih.
Congratulations, Deba.
Thank you, Silvi. Thank you, Erika.
Makasih ya, Pak.
Thank you, friends. Thank you
Silvi,
all.
suaranya kemana?
Lagi atit makanya ini.
Long
Tunggu
life
ya.
guru, long life. Pak Iwan long life.
Iya.
Teh Silvi hebat, keren.
Makasih.
Nyanyi lagi teh, Doraemonnya teh.
Congrats ya. You go
I love the
girl.
back sound. Hi, baby.
Ya, debat. Win the game, okay?
Thank you, Teh.
Congrats, guys. Guys. Semangat.
Thank you, Teh.
Ini ya.
Can we leave now, Santi? Or is there something more that you want to add?
It's okay.
It's okay to leave now? Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.